Are you in codependent relationships, or do you have any other codependent dynamics in your lived experiences? To me, codependent interpersonal relationships are like a parasitic relationship. So parasitic relationships are a symbiotic relationship where one organism benefits or is dependent on another organism for its resources. So think about energy, food, etc. Codependency is similar in that way, where people are really dependent on other people for their happiness, their validation, their stability, security, and so on and so forth. So the unfortunate thing is when people are dependent on others for their own personal fulfillment, there is an imbalance of power and there's an imbalance of resources. And there's actually a decrease in both parties' well-being. It might seem that the codependent party is just fine, they're thriving, they're well, but what happens when the other person is depleted? What happens when you're not able to find external resources for your happiness, your validation, your peace, your security, and so on and so forth? How do you pick yourself back up? What do you do? Are you just gonna fall and die? What do you do with that? What happens when you can't rely on anybody else? Even though humans are social creatures, we actually need interpersonal dynamics to function and to thrive in lives. What happens when there's only one person who really benefits from the relationship? Because in our humanness, our primary instinct is to survive, right? In whatever way, we need to survive. We want to survive. So what happens when you can't rely on other people? I just really think that it's much better and easier actually to have interdependent relationship or interdependent dynamics where both people or both parties, there's mutual support, there's mutual respect, you're both walking together, you're both uplifting each other in your own different ways, where you're both maintaining your autonomy. Both parties are maintaining their autonomy while in partnership with each other. So in my opinion, interdependence is much better than codependence. So I just think that it's so important to realize that. And I think that a relationship with Jesus brings forth the foundation of interdependency, because we are able to find ourselves by being found by him. We are able to be loved unconditionally. We love fully. We receive grace and mercy. I mean to say we are loved fully. We receive grace and mercy. We are able to look within. We are able to pull out the internal resources. We are able to pull out wholeness in Christ Jesus. We're able to pull out the efforts required to establish the frameworks of interdependent dynamics. So I encourage anyone who sees this or reads the captions, look within and think about, how are you maintaining codependent dynamics, or are you in interdependent dynamics in your life? Just think about it. Do you want to be like a parasite, or do you want to have mutual support with the people, places, and things that are around you? Think about it.